properly installed and when given reasonable care and maintenance, centrifugal pumps should operate satisfactorily for a long period of time. The axially split casing design allows removal of the impeller and bearing housing assembly without disturbing
All
suction.
pumps are shop tested
and ready for operation when delivered. If equipment is to be stored for long periods of time, 6 months or more, should be kept in a clean, dry area, and the following precautions should be taken to ensure that the equipment remains in good condition. Be sure that the bearings are fully lubricated. The shaft should be rotated 10 to 15 revolutions by hand periodically in order to spread the lubricant over all the bearing surfaces possible to the liquid supply so that the suction line is short and direct. Location should require a minimum of elbows and fittings in the discharge line. Before installing the pump, ensure that the foundation on which the pump will be placed is prepared well. It has to be sufficiently substantial enough to take the weight of the pump and absorb any possible vibrations from it. The foundation has to be absolutely straight, without any inclination or tilting on any side. The foundation bolt of proper size should be embedded in the concrete and base plate tightened, ensuring that it is level in all directions. Piping associated with the pump must be anchored and supported independently of the pump and should never put any strain on the pump casing. When the pipes are not supported, their weight is borne by the pump casing and may cause them to crack or deflect. It is important that the connections be carefully, the piping run and the connection fittings should be properly aligned and supported separately. The elbow should be of long radius type. All suction piping must be airtight. The suction pipe should be sized to ensure the liquid velocity of not more than 2 meters per second. All suction pipes should have a continuous rise to the pump suction inlet. 6 mm per 100 mm slope is recommended. The recommended suction pipe size should be at least 1 commercial size larger than opening of the pump inlet. No isolation valve is recommended. There should be a tapping provided for installing a vacuum gauge in suction line. The reducer joining the straight length of the pipe in the pump line should be an eccentric reducer, with the inclined side of the reducer as the bottom side. The straight length of the pipe after the eccentric reducer should be 2 times of the pipe diameter. The suction strainer must be at least 4 times the suction pipe area, and the mesh sides should screen out solid particles that could clog the impeller. The minimum depth of submergence of the strainer should be at least 4 times the pipe diameter measured from upper row of holes of strainer. The distance between the bottom of strainer and the floor of the tank should be considered as 2 times of pipe diameters. A stream of liquid falling into the pump near the intake pipe will turn air into the liquid. The supply line should extend down into the liquid. A short elbow should never to bolt directly to the pump's suction nozzle. The disturbance in the flow caused by the sharp bend so near the pump inlet may result in noisy operation, loss in efficiency and capacity, and heavy end thrust. If separate suction lines cannot be used for each pump, then a tapering header with Y branches should be used. A straight branch header should never be used.